Last night on Tuesday night's main event, once again, I asked the audience, do you really want me watching Kenobi and giving you my feedback? And once again, you guys answered yes. So here I am, giving the audience exactly what they want, even though I don't have interest in this show because I have no faith in Disney Star Wars moving forward. Now, to qualify, because I know the people that want to sit there and say that I hate everything Disney Star Wars, that's a lie. That is something that can be disproven by facts. I very much loved Season 7 of the Clone Wars. I didn't like the middle part of it, but the final 4 episodes, that final arc was absolutely incredible. I liked a lot of The Mandalorian. Specifically, I liked Ahsoka in the show. Rosario Dawson, I thought, did a fantastic job. And I liked a lot of the elements of The Mandalorian as well. So I can like certain aspects of Disney Star Wars, but overall, I have no faith in what they're doing because of the leadership involved. When it comes to the Kenobi series, this feels completely unnecessary and forced in every single way, and episode 3 only confirmed all of that. I did not like this episode. There were things about it that were somewhat enjoyable, I guess, but when you start to see the pieces of the puzzle that they are putting together, it's really bad, and it contradicts so many things that we already know about the Star Wars universe. Essentially, this Kenobi show is simply about women and females being better than Kenobi and saving the day. It's centered around that. We were led to believe that this was supposed to be about, Obi-Wan and Luke Skywalker, a young Luke Skywalker, but essentially this is about Leia and Obi-Wan in a lot of ways. And yet, Leia's going to meet him in, I think, about 10 years from now, and apparently she's not going to remember him, and her line in A New Hope is going to completely contradict all of this that we're seeing right now, which is par for the course because they don't really care about continuity or history or anything like that. And I really don't mind if there's minor continuity errors here and there, but they're just blatantly taking moments and pissing all over them. Obviously, the big thing to take away from this show is this particular show, episode 3, is the return of Darth Vader, and I'm sure that's going to excite a lot of people. And if you look at it in isolation, and if you eliminate everything else, then there are really cool moments to be enjoyed here. It's almost like a horror movie in a lot of ways, with some of the moments with Vader where he's walking through the village and he's just destroying people and he's using the Force on people. That was cool. There's no doubt about that. That was cool and enjoyable in isolation. But as soon as this story kind of progresses and we get to the point with Obi-Wan and Vader and they're having their confrontation, it doesn't feel like Vader at all. Vader starts acting very strange, very weird. He's holding back. There's so much that Vader could do in that moment, in that confrontation with Obi-Wan Kenobi, and it doesn't happen. The whole thing with the fire was kind of cool when it first started, but then the chick comes in and saves the day once again to save Obi-Wan Kenobi, another woman having to save Obi-Wan Kenobi, because this entire show is female-centric because the Force is in fact female. But when that moment happens, then there's this fire re-erupts, and Vader just stands there like he can't do anything, which he could have absolutely done anything because he's Darth freaking Vader. And he just stood there like clueless and confused almost. It was very strange. And the whole thing just didn't feel like Vader at all. It felt very strange to me. Even some of the dialogue felt strange. Obi-Wan Kenobi just continues to be just a loser. He's not good at anything. He makes mistakes. He's the one that's making the mistakes. No one else is making mistakes. It's only him. You got the 10-year-old girl with you, and every time a plan needs to happen, she's the one that comes up with the plan because Obi-Wan doesn't know what to do. And then whenever they're in interactions with the Empire, he makes the mistakes. She doesn't. She's got all of the ideas. She knows everything, yet apparently in 10 years, she's not going to know that she interacted with Obi-Wan Kenobi, apparently, because he called himself Ben. Yet she knows the answer to everything else. This is just insane. It's exactly what you would expect from Lucasfilm and from Disney. But this episode, there was a lot that can be treated as fool's gold. And there's a lot of moments where people could probably look at it and go, oh, that was cool, that was cool. And I did like little things like just seeing stormtroopers out there and some of the interactions, but those moments were quickly ruined by the fact that Obi-Wan's just so stupid and a 10-year-old child is just significantly smarter than him and knows more about the situation than him. It's really just aggravating to see what they are doing. Their intent is to destroy the legacy characters, but take the female characters and elevate them. You had Reva in this show, which admittedly I'll say, she wasn't as bad in this show as she was in the first two shows in terms of her acting. But the fact is that Reva knows everything. Reva is this ultimate Force user. She knows everything. She's good at everything. She doesn't fail at anything. She's arrogant. She acts like everything she does, she has confidence. She actually acts like she has plot armor. Like she knows that she is going to be the bestest ever in everything she does. And it's just ridiculous because there's no development with the character. She's just already great. Almost like another character we've seen in Disney Star Wars. So this series is just a disaster. It really is. And it's disrespectful to the history of Star Wars. It's disrespectful to the characters of Star Wars. And they're basically just pushing the Force is female all over again. And unfortunately, that's just where we are with Disney Star Wars. Nothing is going to change. But as you wanted, you're getting my feedback. I love this audience. I love everything you've done for me and for Geeks and Gamers, and we'll continue to listen to you because you are the most important thing. So if you did see episode 3, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. There are a couple of images. I got these off of Twitter. So there's a couple of images here that you can see. And, you know, like I said, man, just seeing that in isolation, okay, that's cool. But when you think about the bigger picture involved, it's really frustrating as to see what they're doing. And yeah, Obi-Wan, he's just being saved by women. He's being one-upped by women. He's just a joke. It's probably not as bad as some of the other series out there, like I've heard with how Picard does things, but it's definitely moving in that direction. So you guys let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you very much for checking out this video, and we will talk to you later.